Oh, yeah.
Cool.
All right.
All right. We are back in it. We've got Basils versus Vanguard Gaming Sapphire. One of the rosters for Vanguard and Afterthought will be opening us up here as we're on stream. It's already 1-1. This is map 2, and could fill me in. What happened to map 1? Do we know who won map 1 yet?
Is this map 2? I am not sure.
We can get word from TO. We can figure it out. But either way, we've got a match on our hands. 3 alive here for Sapphire, 2 for Basils. Looks like we've got a bit of a roster swap up. We've got Rusty playing for Basils. We don't see Blue 4. We see Fizzy.
No.
Interesting call. But I guess it is a good call because Rusty picks up late and it's going to be a 2 versus 2. Fizzy gets one of his own as Mystic picks up another. And now it's a 1 versus 1 between Mystic and Fizzy. Scanner down in possession of the Rayab side of Sapphire. And Fizzy needs to find a way back into this round.
30 seconds remaining.
Shots connect. Mystic tagged. And the smoke is there. Fizzy winning the 1v1. Picking up the round. And it's 2 for Basils. Going into round 4, Basils have the lead. But remember, we are early on. Anything could be happening here. Early shots on long. Aries picks up Skyla. Aries picks up Afterthought, and that's Scanner in possession. Aries picks up a third. And oh my goodness, it's looking like a 2-2. Rusty left alone in the 1 versus 4. And Scanner is down on long. What a situation here. 2-2. Don't forget, Basils are going to be in the lead here, considering that they won map 1, but Vanguard, if they keep playing like this, we might just have to see the map 3.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we just found out, just for anyone watching. The first map was 5-9 to Basils, so a pretty good first map for them going into the second one. You gotta have that good confidence and mental going into this map here, and not great for Vanguard, but you know, 2-2, it's a pretty good start, pretty average start for both teams. I mean, Basils, they did pretty well in Suna versus Determined, right? Previously.
Yeah.
So if we can see that kind of performance again from Basils on this map. Proper work coming in from them, and they are quick on this 8 take, taking a lot of space on long. Afterthought, nice nade.
And Afterthought with another follow-up. Rusty gets one of their own, but the trades are there, and it's Healing left alone as Basils get their third.
And a good third it was, taking that quick and easily without much distraction or any stops from Vanguard. And we can see that same kind of stuff happening again and again. Well, it's a very good situation for Basils. This is the losers bracket. If you don't know, the team that wins this will be going on to face Rekt in the semi-finals of the losers bracket.
Yeah, we are riding out the losers bracket here until we get close to the grand finals. It'll be one hell of a game.
Blade hunting for this kill here.
Fight.
Yeah.
Or tons. No damage exchange. No. Actually, Rusty, a little bit of damage, but that nade barely misses. And 2 swing out. It's Aries and Blade together. What a play! As Mystic finds one of their own, Titan follows up with a kill on Afterthought. Akari has the trade though, and Aries is just on the flank. Fizzy left alone. Scanner back sight, and it's gonna be Blade or Mystic to swing out on him and find the kill.
Round starting.
Yes, it is 3-3. Vanguard,
what a beautiful play.
Evening it up a bit. Not what I expected. What are you expecting going into this map?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, Basils swapping out some of their players, playing a bit differently. They might be struggling a little bit more now. But considering that we didn't get to watch map 1, it is a bit of a toss-up who wins map 2 here. I think Sapphire definitely has the chance to take map 2. But I still do think Basils sort of lean towards the victory on this one, you know?
There's another opening pick. Once again, in tons, he can wrap behind and get that information that there is not an A play happening here. Not one that's already been shut down on long. It is Afterthought finding Zlink on the cross angle though, and B has just been given up completely for free. The ball's dropped though, they know it's happening all over on B side, and the quick rotation is coming in. 3v3 retake on for VGS, and no util to either team.
Yeah, Aries does get that kill on the Skylar though. That's man
starts
advantage.
with that
Handed over to
catwalk.
Sapphire, and the swing on sight is there. He avoids the nade just narrowly and picks up another. It's Afterthought left all alone on long, and the stick comes out.
And
Aries
that's it.
with the stick and Blade with the kill. It's 4 rounds, and Sapphire is in the lead.
Yeah.
Round starting.
Really good retake from the team there. Kind of expected with such a good side take and play.
So, last round of the half. What do you think happens here?
I think we see a 4-4 half from 8Basils. I mean, this is the map they were really good at previous versus Determined. I'd be shocked if they didn't put up a similar fight versus VNGRDgaming, Sapphire, a team, you know, that are well, I would say not as kind of the same level as Determined. You know, I feel like this should be on paper quite an easy game.
Let's see how this push goes.
Nice headshot from Fizzy.
Numbers are down though.
On the flank, Blade's been putting in the work this game. Finds another one, and that's it.
Half. Yeah, a clean round. A very clean round to close off the half, but now they're on Colonist side. Let's see how it goes.
BXU coming in, and it's only Afterthought even close to B site, playing on the catwalk. Zlink drops down, finds him. He's already given up completely for free. They've taken this side and they are ready for the hold. Fizzy does find Zlink with a trade though. Kari, low HP. Rotating on. It's going to be a difficult retake for him here, but it's a nice nade from Akari. When you're that low HP, you've got to use things like irritation to your advantage. It's Mystic looking for Rusty, and Rusty goes down. 2 versus 3 now. 2 players backside. Titan finds Akari though. It's just down to Skyla in this 1 versus 2. They know where she is. She does find Titan, but there's no time.
Running out. There's no time anymore.
Over.
Aries wins the round for Sapphire. 6 rounds. Double the rounds of 8Basils. Pretty impressive stuff.
And the little knife kill to add insult to injury.
Packing on more salt to the wound.
I realize we've completely forgotten to say shout out to AEXLAB, the creators of Vail, who give us the gel prize pool and have put the skins in game for us.
Absolutely.
And make this wonderful game that we enjoy, of course. we know and love. Push onto B comes in. Akari does find Aries with the nade. And it's Mystic to find that refrag though. Fizzy does find his link as well. Situation for a Basils. Afterthought tucked down under this ladder. But he's spotted by Mystic and he goes down. There's Rusty and Graffiti. Finds one. Is it enough though? Both players towards backside. Fights in there for the refrag blade. And that's it.
Another round on the board finally for a Basils. Not as clean as it could have been, but at the end of the day, you get the round. That's what you want.
Round starting.
And it's round 11. Does Sapphire manage to hold on to the lead, or is this going to be a difficult situation for them? We'll find out shortly. A fast push out, and Z-Link finds a trade with Fizzy, making it a 4v4. Skyla, though, able to find one, but not without being punished for that. 3 versus 3 as Rusty gets one. And now, Sapphire with just 2 alive, they have to work their way into this site, find the opening, find the one player that's still here on Juke. They've worked their way into main Titan, finds Rusty finally. A 2 versus 2, but both Sapphire players will be tagged up. There's the double swing. Akari gets one. Akari gets both, albeit a trade on the second. And Afterthought staying alive at the end wins them the round. 8 Basils run away from equalizing 6-6.
It's not a great scoreline for them. A team that, you know, really should be at this point a lot further ahead than this. Maybe they're starting to get burned out by all the matches they've had to play today. You know, keep in mind we have these teams will have been playing now for 3 hours straight, so it's no small feat to keep up with that, but still, expect them to be doing a lot better right now. Alright, that's the first. Can he find more? Nades come in, it's another. Suddenly the B push is completely shut down. It's all down to Slink here. He does find one off the A side, but Scanner is far away, and it's a 1 versus 3. Can he find the second on the A side? He can. 1 versus 2. This is a bit more realistic now, but both players set up opposite sides of the Scanner on B long. Afterthought waiting for him to come across here, but he's dropped down. So it's down to Akari, but Akari's not watching either. Hear the audio cue, he swings out, he finds Afterthought. Base 1 tap, no HP.
Right, left alone in the 1 versus 1.
He didn't even get the Scanner.
The end of either of them here.
I don't know what he's trying to rotate for.
I'm not sure either. He's looking for the pick, and now he's got knife out on the swing, and 7 seconds to get to the site. 5, 4, 3. Is there time? Is there time? Is there time? Oh!
Just in time.
1 second. And he's got the plan. He has to work his way up now. And he's not going to be looking back sight. Akari spots him very last second. The nade goes out, but Z-Link gets the kill! Sapphire get their 7th.
God,
and they
cannot be losing rounds like that. That was so incredible. It was a 1v4 clutch.
He throws the nade and stays wide for just half a second too long.
Wow, and it made all the difference. Crazy. 1 versus 4 clutch from Zlink. It's a shame it didn't happen quickly, because that would have made an amazing clip, but still, 1 versus 4 clutch. You've got to respect that kind of work.
And back to 5 versus 5 at the beginning of a round. Who finds the opening pick is going to be an onslaught to the B artifact. They push up, and there's a swing between the two smokes. There's a swing as Fizzy and Akari get their 2 picks.
Cross
3 players
smoke's
left
not
alive
quite
for
perfect.
Sapphire. And the cross smoke's bad as one is posted up still on Ninja. It's gonna be Akari to hold on to that long play.
Audio cue on Mystic as well. Just know he's here.
Mystic alone. And now Z-Link as the last remaining player.
And he's gone down. That was a good round for me. That's what you need to see from them. Take back rounds.
Get ready.
But still 6-6-7 here. Both teams quite close. If VGS win this, if Vanguard win this, they will take this to a 3rd map. If 8 Basils win this, they will take this to Wrecked, the semi-finals of the losers bracket. It's gonna start with this slow B long push and a bit of catwalk presence from Vanguard, but there's Afterblood, he spots him, that's the info. They've got to push him and it's a double. Catwalk dominance remains.
Way to start the round. And now Sapphire, they have to work their way back into this round. They have to find some individual picks, but 8 Basils is smart enough not to give that to them. Maybe they just go for a brute force on B. I mean, 1 player on the site alone. It is Akari. 13 kills on the board, but 2 nades in hand as well. Scary one to say the least, and that nade will do it. And finally, another one to pick up Mystic, and Blade taken out immediately. 7-7, 8 Basils versus Vanguard Gaming Sapphire is getting way too close.
You've got to lock this in there if you're 8 Basils and you're struggling with the burnout at this point already. You've got to lock this in now. You can't take this to a 3rd map. You have to make sure that you close this out now, because you are so incredibly close, but so are Vanguard. But if you keep on putting up rounds like that...
Remember, 8 Basils is up the map, meaning that this is their series point if they win this round. Meanwhile, Sapphire, they've got to win not just this, but the next map as well.
Finding space on Catwalk, it's Blade, and getting pinched on. It's just afterthought now. Akari goes down. Grenade Master. Blade right above him. Not gonna catch on. Oh, but he goes for the peek off the edge, and he gets taken down. He gets punished for it. Now, all 4 players.
Yeah, and a smoke on the backside. That's gonna be rough. Titan does find 1, but numbers are dropping. Rusty picks up another, and Aries is left alone.
And it's a
picking
smoke
up a
kill.
second.
Wow. Through the smoke.
8 rounds and series point for 8 Basils.
Scan interrupted. Match point.
Vanguard's gonna have to do something crazy to bring this back at this point. They've got 2 rounds. 8 Basils have 1 to win this. And it's gonna be an 8 play. It starts with taking out Fizzy, and it's a good start. Assert their mid dominance, and it's a nice nade onto Skylock. It's gonna leave just Rusty stuck in mid. Rusty finds 1, but is he ready for the second? Off of mid. He's just not gonna be there. Afterthought finds one of his own as well.
And it's a 3 versus 3, but not if Rusty has anything to say about it. Finds Ares, but Titan is there with the trade. 2 versus 2. Vanguard players. Titan is low, and Akari takes him out. It's Mystic in the 1 versus 2. He does have the backside position. He does have Pyramid to play around. But the nades are rolling in. Akari at half health, and Mystic can just play ring around the Rosie at this point. 20 seconds. He's just got to stall for 13 more. And he crosses Sandwich. The push is there, the push is there, the push is there!
Oh,
Mystic
and it's a clutch.
finds it, and we're at 8 for both sides.
You just should not be losing rounds like that. You had that in the bag. Basils had that site locked down.
In the 1v1 situation there, the post plant,
Yeah,
the colonist should always win. It is such an attacker-sided like post plant, because you can just play that ring around it, and unless you hit a perfect nade, which, I mean, you just saw Mystic avoided perfectly by crossing, you're not going to win that 1v1. You just have to go for the stick and hope you win the gunfight. Or, like we saw a while back, Quick just going for the stick and saying, screw it, I'm just going to sit here, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Basils
fake.
grouped up towards A as Fizzy picks up Blade on the mid lurk.
And if your opening pick, Theory is right. It's a good situation for 8 Basils now to get that first one. Ares does find Skylock.
Here, 1 player on 2 here. It's Rusty to find 2. And Titan's left on his own in the 1 versus 3. 8 Basils.
Is it? 8
shutting
Basils.
Sapphire out. Winning.
8 Basils going on to semifinals. Yeah, winning the series. Moving on to semifinals versus Wrecked. It's a good position to be in.
What's that bracket looking like now?